Hello, Digidestin, and welcome to the King's Court. Now, this is going to be a not like a super personal video, but a personal video nonetheless. Now, in case you can't tell, well, I think you can tell from the thumbnail and the title of the video. This video is going to be basically two different things. One, this is a going to be a slight discussion slash overlook over this has been 1 year, like it's been a whole year since I started playing the Digimon card game, and as well as the announcement of a new series here on the channel involving Digimon. Well, kind of a new series, but I'll get into that in a sec. Now, before I get to the main meat of the video, let me know in the comments your first Digimon deck. Let's keep it to this card game, not like the old one. Although back then I remember having like a bunch of different cards, mostly like obviously Agumon, which is going to be brought up again in this video. But let me know your very first deck, because in case you can't tell from looking at the screen, obviously I'm going to be going over my slight, I guess you could say, not like a total history, but more like an overview of the year I've been playing the game, and honestly, it's been a crazy ride so far. So, like I said, go ahead and let me know in the comments your first Digimon deck you built for this game. Now, I didn't get into the game right away. Like, it took a little convincing. Like, for any returning viewers who subscribe to the channel, who watch our other content, for a long time, it was the channel also itself originally was going to just be Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Smash Bros. Focused. Smash Bros. And fighting games, but I'm working on trying to get a new, like a better setup for fighting game stuff, but not the point. Basically, I got into the Digimon card game 1 year ago now, around the time when Black Wargreymon cards got announced, but primarily I got into the game because channel member Michael was already like neck deep into it. He had built like Machine Dramon, which is his favorite deck, and like tons of other stuff, but primarily constantly playing Machine Dramon. And a friend of our channel, who I won't mention his name, but he's been in the channel before. And this is way before, actually, it's funny. We used to go to different locals in our hometown, but during the height, like the main peak of the lockdown, they closed down, which is fine. I'm not going to name names, but anyone watching this knows what place I'm talking about. I mean, they kind of sucked anyway, so most of us didn't care. But we lost out on was a place to play cards, so that sucked. So Yu-Gi-Oh! It was a bit on the back burner, and so like there's not really much else to play at the time, because even though places were starting to open up by the time I started playing, there was nowhere to play. So when we did meet up with our friends, most of them and Michael were playing Digimon, and because there was no place to consistently play Yu-Gi-Oh! And other stuff. So they, after a little while, I was a little bit hesitant, because I was like, do I really want to get into another card game? Because I'm like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Can already be an expensive game to play, but do I really want to add another one? It wasn't until they basically brought up the fact about how many good cards Agumon has. Now, anyone who's seen this channel before knows that Agumon is my favorite Digimon, period. Like, let's see. Hold on, wait. Anyone who, I didn't post this on the channel's Instagram. I posted this on my personal one, but I love Agumon so much that I didn't get to go to the Nationals event because to do the side events that were going on, because I was busy with some stuff. But a friend of mine who subscribed to the channel, thank you so much, managed to get this Agumon card for me, signed by Kenshi Watanabe. You know, the designer of the original Digimon. So I have a card now, signed by the guy who designed Agumon. And this is just crazy to me still. This is just real homie stuff right here. I just love this card, honestly. I put it. I have a personal binder where I keep special cards, and this is like right next to it. I call it my treasure binder, because of the whole king aesthetic for the channel. So, if you want me to show you that, let me know in the comments. But basically, this card is extremely special to me. So that's how much Agumon, like, that's how much I love Agumon. So the way they got me to start playing, they convinced me to build the very first deck I ever built was Agumon Bond of Bravery. And that's why this is here in the middle. And I still have it. I still have all my original stuff, like the Bond of Bravery. Let me see. Let's see. A Bond of Bravery, Discraymon, the Geograys. Like, I still got the deck, and I think I'm going to put it together and play it at my local's next Digimon tournament. So if you want to see, if you want a deck profile for that, let me know, and I'll definitely come back with that. But that's what got me to start playing. And then Black War Greymon got announced, and that's the deck I'm still playing. Favorite deck in the entire game. Love this deck so much. I'm always tinkering with it to try to get like the best results possible. So, like, basically, yeah, that's the deck I started off with. And I'm really glad I did. And when it comes to the game itself, I'm actually glad I got into it. This game is super fun, and I've met a ton of amazing people through it. And I guess you could say I just wanted to take this video to really show my appreciation for that, and basically just be thankful to my friends who are subscribed to the channel. Even though we're still small, we're still like trying to make moves out there. I'm just glad that like they took the time to get to know me, and honestly, I'm just really grateful. Okay, man, my eyes are starting to get a little misty. Sorry, like I said, this is a bit of a personal video, just because I just want to talk about this. It's because this is something that's been on my mind lately. We haven't been posting as much Digimon stuff in the channel lately, only because we've been just busy with some other stuff. But basically the channel originally was supposed to, like I said, be Yu-Gi-Oh cards, which obviously I still do. Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon are still the goats to me, but Digimon has really made itself apparent for me. Like, the best way I've ever described it was to my friend, like people who aren't into like the Digimon card game, who are like barely get into it. The way I say it, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh are like Coca-Cola and Pepsi. The two goats, the big ones, never going anywhere. But Digimon is a super refreshing Dr. Pepper. It's its own unique flavor, and it's super amazing. So I'm really glad I started playing the game. And I'm just grateful for all my friends I've made. So much so, like, a couple of my friends who are subscribed to the channel, if you look closely, like right there, on the side of the Nami head right there, and above there, near the, right there, Zoro. Because I use this mat for all our TCG recordings, I wanted them to sign the mat for me. That's just how much, this is how much it matters to me. So, yeah, my first deck was Agumon Bond of Bravery, and I'm definitely going to, like, revamp it for modern play and try it out my locals, see how I do. And I'll come back with the deck profile. Kind of like I do with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals Report series. Now, the second thing I wanted to bring up was the announcement of a new series I want to start doing here in the channel. Now, in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I want to start doing this in Pokemon too, I don't just want to like upload. With Yu-Gi-Oh! We don't just upload like replays, Master Duel. I like to have discussions too. Like give my opinion on cards, talk about strategies, get other people to talk too. That's, leave in the comments, their opinions too. I need to start doing it with Pokemon too. Like, I've been slacking on that one. But with Digimon, I want to start doing that, but here's the thing. This new series I want to start is going to be called The Agumon Expert. Yeah, that's why I have this card there. The Agumon Expert. I actually love this card right here. Basically, I want this to be one where I showcase an Agumon themed deck, talk about strategies, have discussions. Overall, kind of like what I do with Yu-Gi-Oh! For Heroes. So that's something I want to start doing here when it comes to Digimon, the Digimon content I put here on the channel. because channel member Michael. Here's the thing: we try to split up the work. Channel member Miguel, who we're still trying to get on camera, he's busy. He does like our he made our banner, our intro, our logo, all that. He's revamping them still. We're also working on like some more artwork we want to start using here on the channel. So Michael primarily does the Digimon and the Pokemon Unite videos, and we both do the Smash Bros videos, and I primarily do the Yu-Gi-Oh and the Pokemon like showdown videos, stuff like that. So when it comes to Digimon, I want to start talking about what I want to talk about. Basically, I just want to talk about the Agumon decks that I enjoy. So this Friday, the ban list is going to come out. Well, can I even call it a ban list? Like, anyone watches, would you call it a ban list? It's more like a restriction list, sort of. Basically, we know this Friday is going to be it, and me and Michael are both going to react to the list as soon as it drops, which is probably going to be super early in the morning. So sorry if anyone is sleepy, like gets a notification early in the morning. But basically, like I said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can see that. So close to 60 subscribers. That's our goal for hopefully this month. We're really close. I really want us to get to 100 before by the time mid-April. I know it's a bit of a long stretch, but I'm hoping we can. But basically, if you want to see all this, the new series. Oh yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought for a sec. Basically, I want to start talking about like Agumon decks, strategies, and ideas. And the reason I'm bringing up the ban list, there's a good chance Black or Greymon could get hit. In a way, like right now, the cards. If you haven't seen, are I shared in the community tabs the ban list prediction video we made around late January. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. Pretty much all our opinions are the same still. The only card I would add now would be the new red and black Greymon X, because it seems like that's the card people really want gone. Either that, or I've been seeing a lot more people say Hades Force to 1, which, to be perfectly honest, I think one Hades Force is hot take right here. I think one Hades Force is just fine. I mean, I almost never set up 1-1 anyways. I think it's just fine at 1. But that's just me personally. So basically, if the deck does get hit, I already got a list of cards and ideas and strategies we want to talk about on the first video I'm going to call the Agumon Expert. Basically, I know it sounds a little presumptuous, but basically, it will be a series of Agumon themed decks, which will also means expect pretty soon the next set to drop. I'm definitely building the new Rise Greymon deck, and also a red War Greymon deck I've actually been playing my personal time. So if you want to see all that, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and put notifications on so you don't miss anything, and follow our Instagram too. I'm also considering making a Twitter for the channel, but Twitter is a cesspool. So I don't know. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But basically, remember all the shameless plugins. So yeah, that's the basics. It's been a whole year since I started playing the Digimon card game. I'm not gonna lie, I was really against it at first, just because I was really nervous about playing another card game. I was like, oh, man, another one, because I played other ones, like played Weiss, the Pokemon card game, but like that, I want to play more like the Pokemon video game, like bring more showdown and Wi-Fi battles here to the channel. Plus, I'm still waiting on the rotation. Like, I just can't stand it. Personally, I'm not a fan of rotation. That's kind of why me and a lot of my friends don't really play the Pokemon Tcg that often. We mostly just collect them. Like I said, Giratina, my favorite Pokemon. But I mostly just collect the cards. But I'm still working on the deck, though. So expect that here at the channel soon, as soon as I get it done. But when it comes to Digimon, at least, for me, I already mostly post Black or Greymon stuff, so I want to post like other Agumon themed decks here too. Even really weird ones like that Snow Agumon. I want to build a crazy weird deck. I have an idea for like a crazy weird deck you can build with that. Like, I've seen some people messing around with online. I want to try that out. So basically, I'm gonna start doing what I do with Yu-Gi-Oh with Heroes, as here on the channel. Like I do with, I'm gonna do the same thing with Agumon. Start bringing all the content I want to start bringing themed around around this little guy. So That's what Agumon Expert's going to be. And the reason I'm bringing up the ban list or restriction list is because if Black War Greymon does get hit, which it could, that's going to be the first one. That's going to be the first Agumon Expert, talking about cards we could use to replace for the deck and substitutes basically that could be used, because I got a whole idea of different catalog of cards that we could use. And as well as an updated Agumon Modern Bravery deck. So if you want to see all that, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and that's pretty much for this video. So I just want to end this on saying I'm really glad I got into the Digimon card game, and even sometimes we slow down on content here on the channel, it's not going anywhere. Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, Digimon, the childhood staples. That's the main focus here at the channel. You know, that and like Smash Bros. And stuff like that. But besides the point. So if you're interested in all that, and basically that's pretty much everything. So if you want to see all that, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. And thanks for stopping by. Bye.